So if you've got PCOS, it might feel like weight loss is just impossible for you. And you might also feel like you're gaining fat simply by just looking at a slice of toast. Now, you're not necessarily imagining it in some cases, but, and this is very important, that doesn't mean that weight loss is impossible for you. In today's video, I'm going to break down why exactly PCOS makes weight loss a little bit more difficult, what's actually going on in your body, and what you can actually do about it without feeling like you're fighting a losing battle. So first, let's bust a couple of myths. Having PCOS does not mean that a calorie deficit will not work for you. It just means that the path to creating that calorie deficit might feel a little bit more difficult. Fat loss always comes down to whether or not you're eating less calories than what you're burning off. If you are not eating less calories than what you're burning off, you will not lose fat. And if you are not losing fat, then you are not eating less calories than what you're burning off. This is whether you've got PCOS or not. Now, the things that do change are the ease in which you actually do this. So for example, PCOS symptoms cause uncomfortability, discomfort, a bit of pain, and also a reduced mood. This means that you'll probably be moving and doing less, meaning that your energy output, so the calories that you're burning off, is reduced. As I mentioned as well, mood dips as well when you've got PCOS and when you're experiencing the symptoms that come along with it. Therefore, dragging yourself to the gym sounds as appealing as licking a car battery. And also, fat distribution changes as well. So the point in which fat is distributed around your body is largely based on hormonal differences. Fat gets stored in different areas based on how much of a certain hormone you've got more of in your body. This means that it might feel like you're putting fat on in certain areas, when in actual fact, it's just the same fat that's being distributed a little bit differently, even if you're not storing more overall. Picture this. Your body is kind of like a water balloon. If you squeeze the middle of that water balloon, then the water will start being distributed to the top and bottom end of that water balloon. The amount of water hasn't changed, but it looks a little bit different. This is what happens with PCOS and fat distribution. You might notice new pockets of body fat somewhere on your body, which you didn't notice before, but that doesn't mean you gained fat. It just means that it's been distributed a bit differently. So what's the game plan? If PCOS is reducing your overall activity levels because of pain, discomfort, and all this jazz, then you need to make a conscious effort to move a little bit more, either during these periods or when the symptoms aren't as prevalent. It doesn't mean going to the gym for a 2-hour marathon, but what it does mean is potentially parking further away from the doors to the place where you're trying to get to, walking instead of driving, standing more often, going for short walks after meals, things like this. And then when it comes to training, remember, train consistently, not perfectly. Some days, training and exercising might feel impossible, but always remember that something is better than nothing. Even just doing a quick little 10-15 minute circuit at home is better than doing fuck all for the week. Dial in your nutrition with honesty. So I'm not saying slash your calories to starvation levels, but what I am saying is be aware, be mindful, and be honest with the calories that you are tracking. It's just awareness that helps you understand what's going in your body, what's going in your gob, and it also helps you spot the food that you might be unknowingly eating without even realizing it. But also be kind to yourself. PCOS can make this whole fat loss journey a hell of a lot harder, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. Stop expecting results as quickly as your mate who's 100% healthy with no inherent biological issues, or who can blink at a dumbbell and drop 5 pounds. Your path is a little bit different to theirs, but it still is 100% doable. If you like this video, give it a like. If you've got any questions for me, comment below because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you want to catch some more content exactly like this, make sure that you're either following my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to this channel. Peace.